Society of nothing but women and there are no men in it will collapse faster than the Roman Empire because they will kill each other. Every decade, women manage to find some type of differentiator to create an us versus them culture war or beef within each other. I've seen this every decade. I am 44 years old.
She stole over $70,000 from a man, and she is about to pay the price. Let's get into today's video.
Can you drive the roll back out of here?
You said you're leaving. The rollback's ours, so.
So what about all the money? Let's see how much money we got here. Let's see how much money we got.
I'm not doing this on recording.
Let's see how much money we got. We got hundreds of thousands of dollars right here.
Hundreds of thousands.
There's 70-something thousand right there.
60-something.
No, 70,000. There's a whole box of money here. Let's see. Oh, so you're gonna keep the money.
That's all you're worried about.
No, that's all you worried about.
The fact that she's getting defensive over that money just proves that she has something to hide. Modern wives love to do this. They destroy their marriage, and the second he tries to stick up for himself, she gets needlessly aggressive and just makes things so much worse.
I'm gonna call the police.
Good. I wanted to see what's going on up in here.
I do too. How
Good,
you
call
acting?
them. Please call them.
You're so funny.
No, you did this for a reason. You go up there.
You did it for a reason. You said that I'm the reason for your kids not being here. When
I never said that.
Yes, you did. That's what you said.
You sit here and talk about my kids like they're nothing.
No, I don't. I've tried to discipline them. I've tried not to let a 9-year-old be.
It's funny how when single mothers meet men, they make it clear that they're not allowed to discipline her children, but in her case, she's not only allowed to do it, she's entitled to discipline children that don't even belong to her.
I'm trying to get her out of the car, she won't get out, I'm trying to go back home.
Is this like a domestic? What's going on? Okay, why is she bawling?
Because, long story short, we were together for 8 months, right?
Okay.
We split up for a little
Okay.
bit. She was out doing stuff she wasn't supposed to, and I found out.
Okay.
Pissed off because I found out.
Okay.
So I'm just trying to get her. I don't want you to, I just want her out of my car.
Okay. Nothing physical's happened?
No.
Okay. All right.
It's insane how women like this will always escalate the drama to the point where police need to get involved. This was only a breakup. All this woman had to do was walk away. Instead, she refused to leave, and now the cops are here. It's not going to work out the way she thinks it will.
But she lives here?
Yes.
And you don't live here?
No, sir.
Okay. All right. You want me to talk to her? See if I can coerce her out of your car?
Let me calm her down first, because I don't want her to get at you. So.
Okay. I just can't have you guys parked in a fire lane, right? Is she going to be on her way?
What's up, sir?
Hello. I'm sorry for what happened tonight, but we can't have you guys in the fire.
No.
Send me in for the officer.
No, sir. Stop, Grace. He's just trying to help.
That looked like a scene from a horror movie. She crawled out of that car and started screaming like something that was possessed. How did she think that this was going to work in her favor? These women are so unhinged.
Stop. Stop. I'm trying to help you.
No, you're not.
You going to commit a felony tonight? You going to jail?
No, stop, Grace. I know you will. Stop.
Well, you already did.
Stop. I'm trying to get you out of my car so I can go home.
I don't want you to go home, Leo.
I gotta go home.
Adults are not supposed to act this way. There was a time where people were able to control their emotions until they could be dealt with privately, but now we have an entire population of overgrown children who throw temper tantrums the second something doesn't go their way.
I'm 10-4. Just send me another unit, please.
Hey, now we're gonna send police. Just calm down.
That's not your fault, Leo.
How is it my fault?
Because I didn't even do nothing when I was with you. So don't be on that.
Park back there. Shut your vehicle off.
Well, I have to kill, so I can die there. Yeah, I want to die there. Okay?
You just go inside. We can talk about this tomorrow.
No, we're not talking about it tomorrow.
Why?
We're talking about it right
There's
now.
nothing to talk about. I'm trying to go home. I'm not transferring.
You have to give this guy credit for keeping his cool while his ex-girlfriend is losing her mind in his car while a cop is standing right next to him. This is the crap that dudes have to deal with all the time, and it just makes everyone's lives even harder.
Men, We are not responsible for your emotions.
Now, if you're like me, you may be thinking to yourself, she's got a septum piercing, she's clapping in the camera, and she's got her phone propped up in her car. This is about to be the worst rant I've ever heard. And you'd be right. But I'm gonna show it to you anyways, because it's disgusting, it's despicable, and it highlights exactly what's wrong with modern women and why men don't come forward in regards to their mental health.
I made a video about silly little video about how I asked my husband for a separation and he took his life the next day.
This woman has no soul at all. She had no business posting about something that private, and then she's doubling down even after her husband ended up ending his own life, and she's acting like she did nothing wrong. There's no saving a woman like this.
And the amount of comments that are like, it's your fault. I can see why somebody said that it was I should be charged with involuntary manslaughter. And one thing the comments show me is how little responsibility people take for themselves. Because the thing is, at the end of the day, my husband was sick, mentally and physically, and he was very unwell. He likely had a psychotic break when he went and did that. Did the separation help? No, obviously not. But my husband was responsible for his actions and his emotions.
That's just messed up. If this guy was going through a massive crisis, then it's not a wise idea to be wanting a divorce while he's going through that. And then to wash your hands clean of it by saying that it was his fault just proves how much she didn't actually care about the guy in the first place.
Said, no, this is no longer my responsibility. He did what he did. And so it really tells you where people's brains are at when you're getting multiple comments, not multiple, hundreds of comments talking about how it's my fault.
Well, you don't necessarily seem that sad about it. Men's emotions just aren't our responsibility. It's not my responsibility that he himself. In hindsight, like, duh, of course, it's not her fault or her responsibility.
It really is creepy how she's able to calmly say it wasn't her fault that her husband did what he did, but at the same time, the fact that she has no emotion outside of being smug really does show how much empathy this woman lacks. It's unreal to see.
It is a very deeply personal thing. It's usually there's something that pushes someone over the edge, but it's deep rooted. It's coming from something else. It's because you're getting on the internet saying you don't give up that your husband died. Those are the vibes you're giving, and that is why people are looking at you sideways and like kind of blaming you, low-key. And this is why men just choose not to say anything until it's too late. You won't even know that a man is depressed until he the beams in his basement. There's seriously something very dark and twisted about women in today's world. I can't get over it.
What makes it worse is how there are far too many women on the internet who say that men's mental health doesn't matter, or if it does, it doesn't matter as much as women's mental health, so you can't blame men for keeping silent. All we'll receive is wrath if we speak up anyway oftentimes.
Really cute video the other day of a guy unboxing the lunch that his girlfriend had made him, and he was so enthusiastic. He was like, she makes me a turkey sandwich every single day, but I love it. They're the best turkey sandwiches I've ever had. I request them every day. He could not have been more appreciative, and every single one of the top comments were women on him being like, can't you make your own lunch? Why doesn't she have a ring? Girlfriend, these are wifely duties. And then it's like sparking discourse in the comments of like, women, why are we doing wife things for boyfriends?
It's purely out of jealousy. This man is happy, he's got a good life with a woman who's happy to make him a turkey sandwich for lunch, and the women in the comments section see a man who's satisfied with his life and his woman, and they become enraged. It's actually rather funny when you think about it.
How do you think you get the ring? In this era of sprinkle men or wallets, like, we have lost the plot. Because straight up, what do you bring to the table? A relationship is a partnership. You should both be doing things for each other out of like the love and the goodness of your hearts. My boyfriend has chocolate banana bread waiting for him in the fridge. His full stocking and all of his presents are under the tree. And he made me custom stockings for my cats and one for me with our faces on it. And a handful of custom ornaments. If you refuse to do anything nice for your partner because you don't have a ring on your finger, you're not gonna get a ring on your finger.
It is insane how modern women go on and on about wifely duties as if it's some kind of an achievement men must unlock in order for them to get. And if they're acting that way, then there's no wifely duties to be had. No man will want to marry you.
You are a woman who proposes to her boyfriend. You are part of the problem.
Okay, what is the problem?
You are contributing, perpetuating, and validating the men these days that want princess treatment.
Princess treatment? Oh goodness, another person using buzzwords that they don't know exactly what they mean. But no, men wanting to be appreciated and valued in a relationship is not princess treatment. That's actually part of equality.
I will even take this a step further and say, if you are so tired of waiting to be proposed to that you feel like you have to, I think you should get rid of your boyfriend.
Women like this love to meddle in relationships they know nothing about. They just want the women around them to be as miserable as they are, so they give out this advice in hopes that they can keep other women as single as she is.
Maybe, instead of calling those guys names, maybe a person could take a moment to realize the inner strength that those women possess to step outside of the gender norm box when they realized they wanted to get married, and so they just decided to propose. It's really not that difficult to understand.
Because your boyfriend obviously does not want to be your husband. I know that's harsh. I know that's even slightly mean. Sometimes what we don't want to hear is what we exactly need to hear.
Indeed. Like how it's rather infantile behavior to try to shame women for actually taking steps forward to do something that might make them happy in life. Yeah, we should probably stop doing that.
Stop proposing to men. Now.
If a woman wants to propose to her boyfriend, then honestly that's her business, but this woman is so triggered by marriage proposals that have nothing to do with her. She's going on a profanity-laden rant, almost demanding that these women end their relationships, and yet I'm pretty sure no man with any common sense is going to want to marry this one.
I'm just gonna scooch in right here if you don't mind. I'm coming. Okay. I knew you was gonna find
This man just gave a perfect example of raising youngins 101. Did you see what happened when that youngin fell off that boat? That daddy, he didn't freak out. He put the trolling motor in reverse, backed up, walked back there calmly, and pulled the kid into the boat.
The kid was also wearing a life jacket, so he knew his son was going to be fine, but he was able to take care of his son like any father would. The sad part is that there are probably mothers out there who will try and call child protective services on him for not being a good dad, and that's extremely sad. But anyway, guys, we are going to be leaving today's episode there. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out. Click this video that's up on the screen now if you want to see more. Take care of yourselves, and I will see you all in the next one. Peace.